that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 4.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Another shot now for Olawale. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a first down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it 3rd and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a second chance at it to try and pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Jam, 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 jam.
They run, Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check. Check. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
At the 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Back, back, back. There's a 1-54 right here.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Prescott. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. He'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Format to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
There the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Don't throw my side.